I think people do think that I'm getting paid to go. This is a big brand deal event, like I'm going to New York. No, I'm paying for it. Welcome to Manda Talk. So I got to go to a New York City TikTok Shop event, which was really cool, and I wanted to talk about it. How I got invited, who paid for it, how much I made from it, and where I got to go. So let's talk. Beta. New York, New York. My name's Amanda, and welcome to Manda Talks. So today we're talking about how I got to go to New York City to a TikTok Shop event. This event was, I think, in February. This was a couple months ago. I know a couple of you were asking about which New York event this was, so I wanted to specify. If you guys didn't know this, over a year and a half ago, I would say, I helped start the TikTok Shop. And I actually started doing wigs.
Hi guys, how are we doing?
And with this company, they trained me how to do lives. And from there, I pretty much went everywhere, including China. And here I am telling you how I got to go to New York.
Holy crap, this is so cool.
I'm really excited to talk about it because I feel like people are like, wow, this is a really good opportunity. Yes, it was incredible. And all my family lives in New York, so the fact that I, had an excuse to go back there and see my family was a big plus. So yeah, I got to go to Brooklyn, TikTok Shop event. Now, how do you get to go to these things? Well, I sold a lot of things on the TikTok Shop in the past year, so I get invited through the app. TikTok Shop or TikTok will invite me to these events. How do they usually work? So you show up, they give you samples, you leave with the samples. So this was the skincare event, and I actually really wanted to go because I have really bad skin. Here's the catch. I pay 100% of my way. So they asked me to come, which I will show up to if I can financially, because like I said, this one is in New York and the next one's in Dallas. So I go to these TikTok Shop events and you pay your way. I am very privileged. My boyfriend's family, one of his family members is a flight attendant, so I didn't have to pay for my flight, which is probably the only reason why I went, is because I had the money for the hotel instead of the flight. Come here. She wants to hang out with me when I talk to myself. I knew that this was probably gonna be the once in a lifetime I had money to go and be able to see a Broadway show, because I don't remember the last time I've ever been to New York and was able to afford to see a Broadway show. So I wanted to take advantage of that. All my family's from Hell's Kitchen, so I usually stay over there in Manhattan. This was my first time in Brooklyn and it was beautiful. So yes, I paid my way to go. And the agreement is usually as a business, because we are like an independent contractor with TikTok, is we'll go to these events in exchange for free samples. That way we can post more in the future. So that last video you saw wasn't sponsored. It was basically me going into like a room and them saying, these are all the potential brands you can sell, and here's the best way you can sell them. Here's how we teach you to sell them. Now, a lot of people will run with that and be like, really sell? I, unfortunately, was allergic to half the things in that room. I think that that's what does suck, is I was a little disappointed. There's a lot of stuff with fragrance that I can't use. Obviously, it's a great gift, and I paid for an extra suitcase for these samples, so I took it, whether I was allergic to it or not. But I can't, that's the hard part, is like I went and it was just, I think I walked with like, I really like the Doll 10, and I really like the face patches, and I really like the Mario Badissi. Love the Mario Badissi. But I just was really like, I don't know, I just was really, I don't know. Are TikTok Shop events worth it? We'll break it down. So is it worth it? And I think I spent maybe like $2,500 on the event to go to New York, or $2,000 to go. And I think I've made like $7 from those products. It's a lot of money that you invest to go to these events. So obviously it is worth it because I got to make these wonderful memories and I got to see my family. You know, like I haven't seen my family since I was so young. But I did have to pay for it. So it was just, you know, me just going to New York. I could have just gone and then purchased my samples at home or ordered them or gone to the brands directly. The LA event, the one I went to a couple months ago as well, didn't even have any plus size clothing. Thank goodness it's only 2 hours from me, a 2-hour drive, but could you imagine if from somebody who flew in from Texas, then didn't get any samples? Like that would bother me. And it does bother me. It does bother me. It does. But I think people do think that I'm getting paid to go, like this is a big brand deal event, like I'm going to New York. No, I'm paying for it. And I'm paying for it with hope that I'm gonna get an exchange. And a lot of times there's not always an exchange. But for me, the exchange was things like this. I got to go to the Brooklyn Bridge with my boyfriend for the first time and make beautiful memories and FaceTime my mom on the Brooklyn Bridge. She hasn't seen it since she was 18. I got to see Death Becomes Her on Broadway, which I saw it before I think it is really starting to blow up, and it was breathtaking. Is money always well spent for memories? But I definitely wouldn't have spent it. I had that money to spend, but for people who don't have that money to spend, they'll come all the way to this event thinking that this is gonna be my big shot. I'm gonna get that sample that's really gonna pop off for me. And I think that that's not, you know, always the case. It is, there is a chance, but it's more of like a lottery, like a gamble than anything. I made the memories. I obviously wasn't gonna get the return that I went for. So my return was the memories. And at the end of the day, I think that that is always worth it. So that's me at a TikTok shop event. I'm so grateful that I have those opportunities to me, but not many people do. So I just wanted to show you guys what kind of happens, and I'll show you guys more events. I hope that kind of breaks down how they work, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay out of trouble, but most importantly, stay beautiful. Bye. I will be going around San Diego putting these stickers in any business that will let me put them in their bathrooms. It is a QR code that scans you to colon cancer information. I will be doing a YouTube video going around town, dropping them off. So if you are ready to watch me go around all of San Diego to drop these stickers off, then don't forget to subscribe and join me on every platform. So cute. My cat is being so cute. Oh, do you want to see her? Hold on. Isn't she being so cute? Look at her. Ignore the mess. Okay, bye. Save the booties.